Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Remnant 2. Alright. It is a survival shooter, of course, and it's very hard. In the same vein of Dark Souls styles hard difficulty games, we are going to play through this with gusto and cheats. We're going to play on the hardest difficulty possible. There was no intro screen or anything. The game just jumped me right into character creation. I made a simple looking character, and we're gonna play.
She says, if I wanted to feel sorry for myself, I'd have stayed with your father.
Whew, that is quite a drop. Let me help you down.
I've got this.
The sound is remarkably balanced.
Shit. You okay?
The hell?
That's 3.
What? Oh, please.
3 times I saved your life. The sinkhole, your foot. What? You'd be dead if my mom hadn't taught me to dress a wound.
Who is this chick?
Fine. 2 times then. The sinkhole and just now.
Hey, let me see that.
Leave it. It's nothing. Hey, I'm fine.
Come on, roll up your sleeve and just admit we're friends already.
This is not an admission.
Let me see. Yeah. It's getting worse.
Listen, it ain't broken or bleeding. It'll calm down. It always
You
does.
got roots growing inside of your body, girl.
Let's go.
It's not
Let's set the waters
just
this way.
fine. I'm injured.
You ever hear about the North Pole?
Is that old fairy tale?
There's motion blur.
Yeah, like this ward. Old white guy founds it. Food and fresh water, everyone gets along.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like the fairy tale to me. It's probably just a couple of old timers holed up underground. I just hope they got a few supplies for trade. Otherwise, we won't last much longer out here.
I'll make the FOV a little bit higher. That's actually fine. I want to lower this a little bit. Music is always a problem. So damage, tooltips, auto dismiss item prompt? No. Camera bob off. Oh my god. Never on. Enable minimap pitch. Allow small minimap to change camera pitch based on player camera. No. Advanced reticule. If enabled, the current gun's reticule will be shown unless actively using a melee weapon. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, WASD, turn left, turn right. Alt is to crouch. I'll never crouch in this game. Sprint is shift. Ability is Q and C. Left mouse button, right mouse button. Switch weapon is X. Oh, mouse wheel. Okay, that's fine too. Weapon mod. Reload. Scope is Z. Where's melee? Oh. Oh, that's right. You have to aim to shoot in this. Then scope can be thumb button. There you go. What happened to E? Interact is E. Relic is okay. And then item slot, okay. I don't need ping. Flashlight is L? L. Middle mouse. Archetype is P. Character is J. What's C? C is skill, right? Yeah, ability 2. You know what? Let's change it back to L. I'm fine with being L. This will be middle mouse. This will be thumb button. And then I'll change C to something else. E, yeah, character is C. Archetype is K because I know skills. Inventory, trait, advanced stats, R. Or advanced stats? Is that reload? What's reload? R. Huh. Well, I'm not going to keep it like that. That seems trouble. Advanced stats is going to be Y. Map is M. Select spacebar, item interact, F dialogue select. Okay, this is UI. Alright, we're fine. Was that controller? Yeah. Alright, cool. Gameplay, we're good. Alright. I think the frame rate dropped a lot. Alright. We'll drop it down to high. Oh, much better. Okay. That's back to a 60.
You think people actually live like this?
Huh. I'm not sure.
I don't know what's in that Fulton's original blend, but I never seen nobody that happy before. Not in real life.
Now you can run. Running is toggle. Good.
Locked. Great. We can't turn back now. Ain't got nowhere to go. There's gotta be another way through.
Girl, use your eyes. What?
It's
You didn't
about
climb up?
time. What took you?
What took me is your slow ass. Bloodroot? The heck is that? Regenerate
What
health.
happened to these
Okay.
poor bastards? Hey, come on. Let's get some distance between us and these bodies.
Oh, I need to have more than one.
Hey, over here.
I'm here. Journey of Two Ladies.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad with a side of broccoli.
A side of what?
Nothing. Something my ma used to say.
Oops. Is there a slide? Yeah, look at that. Are you kidding me? You can't go under that? Oops. I keep pressing C to crouch. But it's Alt.
Deadwood!
This is
Shoot
it.
the damn thing! Nice shooting. Hey, that don't count, by the way.
Holy hell.
Okay, the gunplay feels amazing. We got some scrap. Dude. There's no flashlight. I don't have a flashlight yet.
I'm starting to think looking for this ward wasn't such a good idea.
Uh-oh. This is definitely an arena fight.
Guess the Deadwood ain't all gone after all.
Nope.
Ain't no way the war's real. Not with a nest like this out here. You know, maybe best we head back. We retrace our steps. We can find another way out.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll happen.
Here they come. This is not happening. It's not happening.
This ain't looking good.
No!
Okay, so scripted death. I mean, I could probably survive longer. How are you alive? That went right through your heart.
Not today, assholes! Hey! This is 3, by the way. You know, right here makes for 3.
Great job. Totally time forward.
Shit!
That pistol's OP. Even my rifle can't kill them in one shot.
Hey, listen. For what it's worth, you were a good friend. You were a good friend.
Rip. Huh? Can I have that ability?
It's okay. You're safe. Whoa, whoa, hold up. We're friends. We're here to help.
Can't hold this forever, Bo!
Start killing them. Well, that's a co-op thing.
Thanks. Who are you?
Questions later. We gotta get moving.
Start shooting
On
them.
3. 2. 3. That's all I got. You're on your own now.
Hey, we still got each other.
Right. Follow us, you two. That won't be the last of them.
Auto pickup is amazing.
Rude or thick down here.
Must be what I felt back at the ward. Wait! You're from the ward? Shit! Maybe Santa's real too.
Yeah, it's not far from here. But the way down collapsed behind us. We're gonna have to find another way out.
This is so cool. The environment looks so awesome.
Whoa, that's it. Come and get some. Here they come.
My auto pickup right there. Good to do stuff.
That was rough.
dead would know they've lost. But they won't lay down without a fight.
Oh my god. Throw a rock.
Here we go.
Jesus.
Well, at least that's over.
So no iframe.
Thanks for that. That was bad.
Huh? Keep forgetting there's no iframe. Okay, maybe there is some iframe.
That's it. For now. Hey, you okay?
Not bad shooting, Traveler.
Yeah, I had some practice.
I'll bet. But don't worry. The ward's as safe a place as any. Safer.
Is it now?
It's really real. Food and water and folks living with some old white guy?
More or less.
Whoa, whoa, let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Ooh, that looks like root rot. But I've never seen a case this bad.
I'm fine. I don't know why everyone.
We need to get her to the ward, and quick. Doctor, there's her only chance. We'd better get moving before we lose the light.
Oh dear.
This is Wriggler.
Call me Riggs. I got you, darling. Don't worry, friend. We'll take good care of her. Welcome to Ward 13.
Hey, don't worry. Riggs is right. She'll be fine.
Are you okay?
Just a headache.
Hey, Clementine. Let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're not fine. You need rest.
Bo! He's the ward's mayor. Thinks that puts him in charge of everything and everyone. Listen, I'm gonna check in with Ford, and then I'll get some rest. Okay? I've been through a lot worse, you know.
Cool.
So, Traveler, your friend will be fine. I'm Bo Ward, and this is Ward 13. You must have come a long way. I mean, the route's dwindling and all, but the road's still a dangerous place. What were you two doing out there? Yeah, well, you'll be safe here for as long as you need, Traveler. I didn't know anybody knew what we were doing out here.
I thought she was actually going to say the line.
Ask around if you need something. Oh, start with Ford. I'm sure he'd like to meet you. Oh, Traveler. How's everything?
Really appreciate you saving us out there.
Hey, I'm just glad we got to you, you know, when we did. You stirred up quite a deadwood nest. I haven't seen that many in one place for a long time.
How do you find us?
Oh, that was Wally. He gave us a heads up someone was coming. Then Clementine was the one that found you. They got a kind of, root sense, I guess. And we figured where there were root gatherings, someone was likely to be in trouble. And there you were.
Root sense? Is that what I saw Clementine do?
No, that was something else. Clementine, she's amazing, but she carries a lot on her own. I don't know what all she sees, but we worry about her, is all.
Are you the leader?
I guess. I used to guard the old ward some 20 years ago. I helped out here and there, you know, but before Commander Ford passed, she and the founder, they kinda put me in charge.
Aw.
Maybe no one else wanted the job, I don't know, but the ward's the only family I've ever known.
He was
I'll
a kid,
do whatever
right?
it takes to keep these folks safe.
You seem pretty young. How were you a guard 20 years ago?
Oh, thanks. I don't know, I guess I just take care of myself, eat right, get to sleep early, all that. Yeah, Commander Ford always said a leader can't care for anyone if they don't care for themselves. I'm just trying to live right. I reckon she learned it from the founder. He's been around for ages. Though he ain't much for leading himself.
Commander Ford's the founder's daughter? Wife?
Granddaughter, actually. Yeah, the founder wasn't around as much back in the day, but Commander Ellen was like a mother to me. To all of us from the old ward. It just doesn't seem right. I mean, that she's gone before he is. Yeah, but when our last hope fails, another must take its place. She used to say that, too.
How long has the founder been around exactly?
I couldn't say. Commander used to talk about him like he was dead and gone before I was born. You'd have to ask him yourself, I guess, but he ain't like the rest of us. He's seen a lot.
I was wondering about something else. Can you tell me a little bit about the ward? Isn't that what I just asked?
I usually leave storytelling to Reggie. Or if you want some really wild tales, try Mudtooth. Now there's an old-timer who can twist a yarn.
What's going on with Clementine? Her powers, I mean.
Incredible, isn't she?
Can I do that?
No one really understands how she does it, not even her. But the feel in the air after she blasts him like that, it's electric. Like the sun after a storm. She's something special, Traveler. And no small part of how we're as safe as we are.
Is there something going on between you and Clementine?
Between me and... Oh, I don't,
You care about her?
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone cares about Clementine, right? I'm just... I mean, I don't have Have you ever met anyone like her, Traveler? Because I haven't. Like, I haven't always been the bravest guy around, you know, but the way she fights for folks, no matter what it takes out of her, it makes me want to do better. I kind of want to make her proud, you know? I guess you could say she's my inspiration, maybe? Oh, but don't tell her I said that, though.
I'll talk to you later.
Make yourself at home, Traveler. We're all family here. Stay safe, Traveler. Oh, Traveler, how's everything?
All right.
Make yourself if you need...
You know, you remind me so much of him.
You mean Brad?
My brother, actually. Though now that you mention it, you remind me of Brad too.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad.
If you're looking for Founder Ford, I usually see him over at the warehouse.
I heard Ford was looking for you. He's up top, over in the warehouse. You think?
Looking for Ford, huh?
Really
He is
gone?
usually over in the
I
warehouse.
don't know. But I don't think it matters. We gotta find Joy wherever
Oh, I
we
get
can,
it
while we
now.
can.
Your friend's super sick, huh? What happened to her? Doc Nora can fix her. She fixes everything.
All right, kid.
Hey, you're the newcomer, ain't you? Nora Camarillo. I keep folks alive around here. You know, you're lucky they found you when they did. Your friend was pretty bad. I got her just in time.
How's she doing?
She's great. A real spitfire, that one. I'd hang on to her if I were you.
Can I see her?
Not yet. She's asleep, and I'd like her to stay that way a spell. That girl's tough, all right. But right now, she needs rest. When she's up and about, I'll make sure you know.
I got some questions.
What's on your mind, Sunshine?
You seem pretty young.
What are you trying to say, Sunshine?
Nothing. I'm impressed.
Well, no need for that. You know how a doctor gets good at her craft?
Practice.
That's it. Same way you get good at anything. You learn a thing by doing it over and over again. For me, that means people who need my help. The more people there are suffering, the better I get at healing them.
How do you start in medicine?
Sunshine, I'm the best damn doctor for miles. My grandfather, he'd been treating folk his whole life, nearly as long as the root's been around. I started assisting Grandpa when I was 5. Dressing wounds, making meds, cutting at the table, you name it.
You were operating on people at 5?
Simple stuff at first, but yeah. You're old enough to hold the knife, then you're old enough to use it, he said. But how I helped him most was digging through the old hospitals. Even after a century, there's a hell of a lot to find. All of it useful to someone as clever as Grandpa.
What do you find at the ancient hospital?
Tons. The old humans knew a lot about the human body, it turns out. Stuff even Grandpa didn't know. Did you know they used to be able to replace a man's lungs with someone else's? Or put a dead man's liver in someone whose liver didn't work anymore? To think of all the folks Grandpa and I could have saved if we had that kind of know-how.
So you couldn't use what you found.
Oh, there was plenty we could use. So much that Grandpa eventually stopped complaining about my scrounging. Most of the basic meds are long gone, but there's still plenty of specialized tools and ingredients there. Stuff no one knows what to do with but me and my grandfather. What they don't got, what I never found once, is a cure for root rot. That's why so many folks died when the root first showed up. Grandpa had to invent a treatment on his own.
Did you say your grandfather invented the cure for root rot?
A treatment, not a cure. He probably wasn't the only one. I'm sure others came to the same solutions independently. But after Grandpa figured it out, he traveled as far as he could and taught it to everyone he met. I don't know where he started, but I reckon every treatment within 100 miles of here is derived directly from his work. You can thank him that your friend is still alive.
How long have you been here?
Came here maybe 10 years back. My ma had died and Grandpa didn't feel safe carting me around the countryside by himself. It turned out good. The city's full of scrounge, and Grandpa made a living selling bandages and meds while treating folks for free. I do the same. He even attended the old commander when she passed. Couldn't do much for her except ease her going. The folks around here thanked him for it. Made us part of the ward and all.
All right.
Need anything else, Sunshine?
What do you have for sale?
Knock yourself out.
How much do I have? 600? All right.
See you around.
Cool. I spent so much time flipping through the old medical journal that Grandpa and I scrounged up. I reckon I may as well start one of my own. Maybe in the future someone will dig this thing up and have an idea of what life was like here in Ward 13. It's a nice thought anyhow. Jacob came by for a visit while Lily was harvesting the garden. She cut up his thumb pretty tilling the earth, but didn't complain none. He and Lily are something else. I don't know where we'd be without that little garden of theirs. It not only brings folks together, but it has us all eating healthy and gives us lots of food ingredients for my herbal supplements. Best part is that they grew more than carrots and tomatoes in that garden. Scrounge up a sweet little love story as well. Everybody thought they were loony hoarding up seeds and dreaming of a garden, but just look at what they've accomplished. Two folks working together to achieve a shared goal for the good of everyone and finding love along the way. Fills my heart with joy just thinking about it. That Founder Ford is a tough nut to crack, I tell you what. I can tell he's still hurt real bad about losing Ellen. It ain't right, burying your own grandkid. I tried to get him to open up, offer something to help him sleep or take the edge off the pain, but he's just brushes off. I can see a world of hurt in those eyes, but he preferred to keep it to himself, and I suppose that his is right. Everyone handles heartache in their own way. Those rowdy kiddos scraped themselves up good today, running all over creation pretending to be mud dogs. One was howling about a broken arm, but it turns out it was just a nasty bruise, thank goodness. They'll heal up in no time. Gotta love their exuberance, but I sure wish they were pretending to be doctors instead of no good bandits. Maybe I should have a chat with Mudtooth about those story of his. Dane came by with an upset stomach again, poor thing. I told him it looks nasty. Don't eat it. We've got plenty to fill our bellies now. No need to eat some weird bug or rancid piece of meat. He thinks it's a skill sort to eat anything. But I told him his taste and smell are his body's ways of protecting him. Gave him the usual to settle his stomach, but won't be long till he's back for more. Poor Wally, I feel so bad for that one. Some folk thinks he's a bit touch in the head, but it's not like that. He's got bad dreams, always has, as long as I've known him. I bring him some sleepy time tea to try and help every now and then. He humors me, but I have a feeling that tea is just watering the garden and never makes it down his throat. I doubt it'd help anyways, but I gotta try. It's my job to help folks here. What am I gonna do with that old Mudtooth? He was still as stone in his chair earlier, and I was sure he was a goner. Then he scared me half to death with the loudest snore I've ever heard. I'm just thankful he was okay. Still, when he's not dozing off, he's ladling it up that stew of his. I know he's just trying to help, but I don't think folks know that they're getting into. Folks who eat too much of it comes knocking. Feeling like their hearts are beating too fast and they can't sit still. All I can do is give them some nice tea and try to keep them distracted and calm until the effects wear off. That ain't normal, Stu. How many more pages are there? Jesus Christ, I'm not reading that. It's a nice background story on everyone around town.
Looking for Ford? He's over in the warehouse. I'm sure he's got something going on.
Looking for Ford? He's up top in that warehouse over there.
So many new faces these days. Things must be getting a mite easier out there. Welcome, traveler. I'm Reginald Malone, but my friends call me Reggie. You can too. Saw you come in with Bo and Clementine there. Oh, you can be sure they'll do everything they can for your friend. Ain't the first to come through here needing help.
I heard you're an official historian here.
I have been known to tell a story or two. Though old Mudtooth does give me a run for my money. Or did you mean that I collect the stories? Because I do that too. And I'd love to hear your tale, traveler.
I grew up far away from here.
Ooh, now that sounds like the start of a damn good story. What brought you out here?
I'm helping out in my own way. I was always a better gun hand than a farmhand.
I like you, traveler. You remind me of someone I used to know. Oh, someone who survived. Don't worry. This town has plenty of use for a gun hand, and plenty of guns to help him out. You'll feel right at home. How about your friend? How'd you meet her?
She rescued me out in the road. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her.
So you, owe her a debt? Or maybe you paid it off by getting her here. Hey, what do I know? I tell you what, though, ain't no logic keeping tabs with people's lives. We look out for each other because we're human, yeah? It's the only way that makes sense to me. The only thing that makes humanity worth being around. Speaking of your friend, I heard she came in with a nasty case of root rot. What happened to you two out there?
She's had it since I've known her. She won't tell me how it happened.
Yeah, I can understand that. Ain't easy talking about hard times. Yeah, don't push if she ain't ready, yeah? But, don't forget about it either. Could be that telling you what happened is the only thing that can set her free. Well, don't you worry. We've dealt with nastier things here, believe me. I reckon she'll come through just fine. What about you? What do you hope to find out here?
I'm just looking to be a little helpful.
Well, that's the spirit of the town, ain't it? You're in the right place, friend. Nothing we need more than folks willing to help each other out. So, now I've got a measure of you. Is there anything I can do for you?
What do you have?
Only the best for my friends.
Oh. Increase fire damage and fire resist. Shock damage, shock resist. Acid damage, acid resist. A relic or a material. All damage is increased by 200%. All damage dealt is increased by 10%. Damage received increased by 200. Damage dealt increased by 10. I don't think that's fair. Increase fire rate and melee attack speed. Reduce incoming damage and stagger. Pipe bomb. Ammo box.
Now, if you need supplies, old Reggie's your guy.
Excuse me?
Well, hey, get away from my stew! Oh, it's you.
Sorry.
Oh, nonsense. I'm sure you had a reason. Mi casa et tu, Brute. And all that. So, what can old Mudtooth do for you, huh?
Can you answer some questions?
Questions? I reckon I've got a few answers.
What can you tell me about this town?
Town, you call it. Back in my day, a place like this wouldn't be considered much more than a camp or a bivouac. You might call it. Nah, this ain't no town. Not yet. But it is a fine place to set up kip. I lived by myself for years, see? Had myself a
Is he the guy in the bus in the first game?
Hockapotopter. That thing could fly to the moon and back. It could. Anywho, I was living by myself when my boy Brabus showed up saying we should move on. Told me it wasn't safe for me to be living like I've been living no more. He told me about this place. Got some nice people here. Took some getting used to. Being around folks again.
What's the story with Brabus?
Well, Brabus, he's my son. 'Twere his idea to come join this little shanty town. Not a bad idea it was, neither. He's over yonder, at the shooting range, if you're looking to find him. Not much of a talker, though, that one. Guess he didn't get his old man's gift for gab, eh?
What can you tell me about yourself?
Quite a bit, stranger. The name's Mudtooth. And ain't nobody been around longer or seen more than I have. Except maybe old Ford, of course. But that old mudder cheats. Anyway, he hardly tells any of his stories. Only 3 reasons why folks come to see me. And that's my stories or my stew. Yeah. So, young'un, what'll it be?
What's the third reason?
That's so? Huh. Did I tell you about the stories yet?
And the stew.
That one too, eh? Well, that's it, ain't it? My stories and my stew. Listen, you sure I said there were 3 reasons? 'Cause there's only 2, and that's certain.
I'm pretty sure.
Huh. Only 2 reasons folks come to see old Mudtooth, and you know both of them. I'm pretty sure your memory's slipping.
Can you tell me a story?
You bet your apple I can, but these ain't just stories, stranger. They're objective retellings of legitimate occurrences what you wouldn't believe. Now, where to start? Did I tell you I once sailed across that ocean to that old rusted tower? It was after that wanderer came through here and cleared out the storm. Old Mudtooth's crazy, you know, but I ain't stupid. I tell you, I saw things down there that you ain't never seen in your life. Down there in that rusted place was just machinery and roots twisting every which way, like the root themselves had built it. But they didn't. No, that old place was called Ward 10 and 7. You can see it plastered all over, and it was built by humans. By the folks Ford himself used to serve, if you can believe that. Oh, he'll deny it, I'm sure. But all them electronicals they got down there are the same damn things you'll find in old Ward 10 and 3. And that place, I know he found it. He's the founder, after all. What were they up to down there? Now, that's the question. I heard some answers myself, but I don't know if I believe them. There's a story for another time.
Can you tell me another one?
Stop me if I told you this one already. It's about the time my own damn son left me to die. Oh, don't worry, I'm still here, ain't I? Or he went to get some grub for us or whatever, I don't know. Point is, I was alone in the darkened woods with nothing but my rifle. We was on our way from the city to our new home in the ward here, carrying all my earthly possessions and all that, and Brabus, he up and leaves me in the middle of the night. I was attacked. 20, no, 50 deadwood come crashing through the trees. We thought they was all dead and gone, but they were just a-waiting for old Mudtooth to leave his helio chopper. Now, I may be an old mudder, but I ain't no pushover. I blasted them down, left and right, laughing all the time. I was winning until something snuck up on me and concustipated me upside the head. I don't mind telling you, I thought I was done for. Then, a growling starts. Deadwood back off, and I look up to see a dog there tearing them apart, literal limb from non-metaphorical limb. We fought the rest off together, that dog and I thought to myself, now there's a mutter what's got some teeth. Turns out he just wanted some of my stew.
My God. Another one?
Ah, here's a good one. I ever tell you about the time I killed 300 deadwood in one go? Whoo, that's a tale. So, I lived up in this old, Heliochapataka whatchahoozits, great sniper's nest. Let me pop off deadwood from a mile away. But one night, I wake up to a rustling and a howling, right? I look outside, and there's deadwood all around the place. Hundreds of them. But they don't stop coming. And I'm thinking, this is finally it. But then, I see tucked away behind an old building the cracked open end of an old gas main. So, I squint my good eye and pray to Kennedy, Jeebus, and Cash. And I squeeze the trigger, and my bullet flies through the air like a hawk to a coney. Caw-caw! It scrapes the pipe, and boom! Whole damn horde goes up in flames. Not a single one of them left. Deadwood never did bother me after that.
Another?
Here's a good one. I ever tell you about the Shrouded King? No, it ain't a book. It's real, I tell you. Real as every damn story I know. He's the king of another world, see? And his world was overrun by the root just like ours. Or at least it was gonna be. The Shrouded King, he got his people together to draw as much power as he could from his own ding-dang-dingity son. Used it to make himself a weapon. Soon as the root showed up, he fired the damn thing. Now the king, he knew what was about to happen, but he didn't tell nobody. That weapon weren't just gonna scorch the root. No, it scorched the whole dim darn dingity world. Burned the deadwood to hell out of there. Killed half his kingdom and twisted the other half into something unrecognizable. And that's why he wears a shroud, see? Because he done twisted himself in the process. But he don't want no one to see the mangledy bits of his face parts.
One more?
This one's, 100% true. Back when the earth fell, a dragon, a real root dragon, took up residence over there, just like in old fairy tales. It started in them wards, see? Your eyes only hush-hush military conspiracizing farms and whatnot. That's where they made all their weapons and did them experiments. And just like those tales, it took a what now?
You awake?
No, I'm awake. And just like those tales, it took a what now? It took a night to slay this dragon. Oh, but the dragon was crafty, all right. He knew the knight needed help, so the dragon gave it to him. Yep, the dragon took the form of a talking tree and told the knight if they wanted to slay that dragon, they'd have to slay all these other beasts first. A Cyclops, a living statue, what do you call them? Golem. Well, the knight slayed them all. But the thing was, these beasts weren't protecting the dragon. They were holding him back. So when the dragon finally did reveal itself, it was too strong for the knight. And it took him, body and mind, and made their strength its own.
Can you Tell me another one.
Good tales, like a good stew. You should only need a bowl or two to keep you going a while. Too much, and you'll get sick of it. We'll talk again later, friend. Rest assured.
Can I see your wares?
Why, sure, but it ain't ready just yet. The lunch rush today was something fierce, I tell you. But I'll have some for you quicker than you can say crazy eight. Well, maybe not that quick. I done already said it, didn't I? Just come back in a while. I'll be sure to save you a bowl.
All right. Questions?
Well, shoot, traveler. I might have some answers for you.
All right.
Always here to answer them. If you got them.
So it unlocks his
Come
shop
round
if
again
you
sometime,
do
dear.
this. I'm whispers, got no speech. Need protection out there? I sell armor. What happened to your voice? Stabbed in the neck long time ago. How long have you been here? Long time now. Left bandit gang. Lady commander took me in. How do you like it? People are nice. Food is good. Good life. Why do you leave the bandit? Got old. No old bandit. Ah. Alright, I'd like to see your wares. Oh, wow. When receiving healing effects, gain haste. Now that's a good rate. Because I can put that on, and then the duration heal would constantly give me a hasted effect. That's pretty good. All right. Good luck. Thank you.
Scrape the bottom with your stirring, else the whole thing will taste like ash.
This is not up for discussion, Clementine. You're staying, and that's final.
I don't remember asking for your permission.
Watch your tone, young lady.
Excuse me? I'm 132 years old, in case you forgot. And I am not your child. You don't have authority over me.
On this, I do. This town needs you. You can't go wandering off after something that might not even exist.
Oh, that's rich. What have you been doing the last 100 years then, huh? What the hell are you doing right now?
Well, that's different. I'm trying to fix things.
Things that you broke when you tried to play God.
That was Harsgard. I was just following orders. I didn't...
Oh, and that makes it okay? You know how many people died because you just followed orders?
Of course I know. You think I don't remember that every goddamn day? I'm trying to make things right here.
So am I. You're such a damned hypocrite, Ford. If I leave, it's my fault. But you didn't break the world. You didn't run after a pipe dream. You didn't abandon your family 12 times over.
Look, I've made a lot of mistakes. I admit that. But it's because of those mistakes that I'm telling you not to do the same thing.
Well, forgive me if I don't want to take advice from the men who fucked up the world in the first place. I'm not your dreamer anymore. Maybe I've got my own mission.
These people need you, Clementine. You're too important to just...
Every person out there is capable of taking care of themselves. This isn't about them. It's about you. You've always run away from your problems, but you won't let me run toward something. What are you so goddamned afraid of?
I'm losing you, losing them, losing everything.
I've already lost everything! You took it from me. You, Neville, Harsgard. The whole goddamned project. I don't belong here. I never did. I'm tired of pretending I do.
Look, you put yourself through a lot today. You're tired. Get some rest, huh? Things will feel better tomorrow.
You know how I used to look up to you. The way you seemed strong enough to save the world. Except I've already saved it, haven't I? And what have you done?
I can't let you go near that place, Clementine. That's an order.
You haven't learned a damned thing, Ford. Out of my way.